Hey guys, Rimjaner here, bringing you another cast. This is going to be a Zerg versus Zerg actually, on the map Daybreak, and I'm just going to show you kind of. We are in the heart of the Swarm beta, but most of my Zerg versus Zerg games are the same. I believe until you actually transition into anything, there aren't too many differences that you will see in Zerg versus Zerg. Just because obviously all the new Zerg units are after Lair, after Hive, so there really are only two units, or different upgrades, different. For example, the Hydra's faster, but the Hydralisk has always been in the game. The Ultralisk is a little bit stronger, but again, the Ultralisk has always been in the game. So, for new units, they're all basically late game units, and basically all my Zerg versus Zerg games are going to be the same. And as you see here, this gentleman put a Evo chamber there. I really don't know why people do that. To actually just get around that, you just have to place your drones on this side before you send them into the extractor, and they'll just mine normally. As you see, it actually doesn't really make a difference. You might have to lose some mining time when you pull some drones off, otherwise you will lose one. But other than that, I think that's more of an investment for my opponent than myself. And of course, like all my Zerg games, I will just be going mass Zergling. I guess people want to call it an all-in if you want. I'd rather do this than have a Baneling War or a 30-minute game in Zerg versus Zerg, and you just transition appropriately to deal with that. So I will start sending my Lings out. They are going to make their way down. This is all the same thing. You can check my units or production actually. I am still going to make Lings. These are going to be my backup Lings that are going to stream in. I do have another Queen on the way, and he does have Banelings, so again, I'm going to show you how to actually beat Banelings with just Lings. First of all, I don't want to be attacking this ramp because I don't know how long these Banelings are until they come out, and there they are. There are four, and oh, he actually screwed up right there. I didn't realize that. So that's basically why I'm probably going to win, because he killed his Banelings there. But regardless, you can. I thought his Banelings were up here, so I didn't attack. And he doesn't have any more because he killed them. But just send 4 Zerglings at each Baneling, and that should basically hold him off. As you see here, he is going to make a lot more Zerglings, and I do have two queens, and I'm going to stay at the tower here, just so I can intercept his Zerglings when they are on the way. When someone does go Banelings, you will have more Zerglings than them, so as long as you trade Zerglings and Banelings properly, you should have more units than him. And a lot of people obviously leave their Banelings in the base. It's a popular thing to do, so be careful when you do make your counters. He got pretty lucky here because my Zerglings did get split up, and I did have to engage here, and I'm going to lose more of my Zerglings, and he's going to have some guys left, and this basically just because my guys got split up. And I used to always go into roaches, but I find that the roach, I guess roaches can work because I did kill his natural here, but I find that 9 times out of 10, it's that many roaches is pretty easy to hold. So what I'm going to do from now on, or at least try to do, because mutas are different. Mutas aren't as strong in ZVZ because of spore crawlers having a buff as they're stronger against mutas. I'm just going to go into a lot of queens and then move out with Roach Hydra when I'm maybe at 2-2 or 1-1, depending on how the upgrade game is going. As you see here, he's going to come to my base and with some Zerglings, and I'm going to SimCity my natural here. I do have a Roach Warren just blocking there. I have 3 spines. All my queens are at the ramp. This is a pretty good block that I got going on here. 3 spines is definitely more than enough. He does have a lot of Banelings over here. 10 Banelings. And when he does come, I will transfer all my drones. There's no reason keeping them down there, because his Banelings can just kill them. And my queens have quite a few energy. I do have about 3 transfuses here. And then all of these spine crawlers, you have to throw a transfuse on the queen before those go. And none of your queens will die. And as you see here, I basically lost nothing. We can check our units lost tab. He has lost much more than I have, almost 3 times. Of course, he's been building Banelings, and they are suicidal units. And basically, we can check our income tab, and it is 37 over 22. I am very far ahead in the workers now, and basically I did survive that counter without making a Baneling or a Roach myself. So 4 queens and 3 spines is definitely more than enough to hold that, as long as you do get them in the right position. So I'm going to spread some creep. I will take my third when I do feel like I am safe, and I'm going to use these 3 queens to just kind of harass and take out this Overlord here. I'm going to grab all 4 gases. I will take my Mutalisk, I will take my Spire. The reason, like I said, I'm going Mutalisk this game just because he did try to do a counter all-in with a lot of Banelings, so he is behind on gas. As you see here, he's not even mining any gas right now, so he's going to do another all-in of some sort. And I'm just going to continue to drone up and take my third eventually. My lair isn't done yet, and he is just kind of doing what I was doing, but later on in the game when he's not that, it's not that strong, and I'm also going to have +1 carapace, that is. I do have my Roach Warren if I ever do need to make roaches, and I do have 4 queens and 3 spine crawlers here, so my base is pretty strong. I'm gonna build my third over there, and my Spire is on the way, and I should have about 10 mutas to attack him. It looks like he's still building a lot more Zerglings here, and I don't know how many he's going to build. I am not building any attacking units, and he is getting +1 carapace himself, and I will have that before him actually. And my Spire is almost up. He keeps. I'm gonna keep holding the tower just so I know when I do need to build Zerglings. He's gonna send a few more here. My third is up. My Spire is not quite done yet. Looks like we're at 72% there. And this game is kind of lagging. I don't know why. It's my fraps. It's not actually the game. And I don't have +1 carapace yet. Oh, yes I do. And it looks like he's going to come in here with a lot of Zerglings, and I'm going to notice that. And get most of my Lings out there and make a block. My base is walled off. He has +1, so do I. Because he only has 2 Banelings, he basically cannot get into my base. This Evolution Chamber is not done yet. I can throw a Transfuse on this Spore Crawler, which is actually holding everything here. This Evolution Chamber will die. I have to just bring my queens to the ramp. Don't move them too much because you might make an opening, and once you do that, you are kind of screwed. My queens do have a lot of transfuses here, so I probably won't even lose one. And of course, my mutas are out. As you see here, I do have quite a few mutas on the field. 44 harvesters. We can check the workers lost tab. I actually haven't even lost one. And there we go. He does have to leave the game. As you see here, Spore Crawlers do 30 damage versus biological, so twice as strong against mutas, making muta harasses much harder. Basically, they're good for defending, but you really got to use your Roach Hydra to finish off your Zerg player. Alright, so I'm RemJaner, guys.